Hello and welcome to our video on memory techniques. In this video, we will be discussing ways to improve your memory and retain information better. Whether you're a student trying to study for exams, or just someone looking to improve their overall memory, these techniques will be useful for you. The first technique is called chunking. This is the process of breaking down complex information into smaller, more manageable chunks. For example, instead of trying to remember a long string of numbers, group them into smaller groups of 3 or 4 numbers. The second technique is called mnemonics. This is the use of a memorable phrase or word to help you remember something. For example, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally" is a mnemonic used to remember the order of operations in math. The third technique is called spaced repetition. This is the process of reviewing information at regular intervals to keep it fresh in your memory. For example, if you're trying to memorize a list of words, review them every day for a week, then every other day for the next week, and so on. The fourth technique is called imagery. This is the process of creating a mental image of the information you're trying to remember. For example, if you're trying to remember a list of items, visualize them in a specific order or location. Draw a cartoon or a comic strip that illustrates the information you want to remember. Associate the information you want to remember with a visual image, such as a picture or a symbol. This can make the information more memorable and easier. The fifth technique is called active recall. This is the process of actively trying to recall information, rather than passively reading it. For example, instead of just reading through your notes, try to explain the information to someone else or teach it to yourself. The sixth technique is called elaboration. This is the process of connecting new information to something you already know. For example, if you're trying to remember a new word, think of a related word or image that will help you remember it. The seventh technique is called sleep. Studies have shown that sleep plays a vital role in memory consolidation, so make sure to get enough sleep every night. This technique is called role-playing or storytelling. Create a story or a scenario that connects the information you want to remember. The story can be completely fictional or based on real events, but the key is to make the information you want to remember an integral, interesting and memorable part of the story. Here's an example of how the storytelling technique can be used. Let's say you need to remember a list of groceries to buy: bread, eggs, milk and cheese. You could create a story that involves a character who needs to make a breakfast sandwich, and in order to make it, they have to go to the store and buy bread, eggs, cheese, and milk. This technique is called visual memory palace. Build a mental palace or a building in your mind and place the information you want to remember in different rooms. This can help to create a strong mental image and make the information more memorable. Take an imaginary walk through a place or a scenario while visualizing the information you want to remember. This can help to create a strong mental image and make the information more memorable. The key is to create a vivid, detailed and engaging scenario in your mind and place the information you want to remember in it. Let's use the groceries list example again for using the imaginary walk technique. Let's say you need to remember a list of groceries to buy: bread, eggs, milk, cheese, and apples. Imagine yourself walking through a grocery store, and as you walk through the different aisles, you visualize each item on the list. In the bread aisle, you see a big sign that says, bread, and imagine yourself picking up a loaf of bread. As you walk to the next aisle, you see a sign that says, dairy, and imagine yourself picking up a carton of eggs, a carton of milk, and a block of cheese. Finally, as you walk to the last aisle, you see a sign that says, fruits and vegetables. You imagine yourself picking up a bag of apples. To make this technique even more effective, you can use visualization and engage different senses. For example, imagine how the bread smells when it is fresh, how the cheese feels in your hand, or how the apple tastes. This technique is called flashcards. Flashcards are a simple and effective memory visualization technique that involves writing information on one side and a related image or keyword on the other. Practice recalling information at different intervals of time after learning it, to check if it is sticking and also to help move it from short-term to long-term memory. Test yourself. Try to recall information without looking at your notes or any external aid. This will help you to gauge how well you have learned the information. Take breaks. Taking breaks while studying can help you retain information better. Get enough sleep. Sleep plays a critical role in memory consolidation, which is the process of transferring information from short-term memory to long-term memory. Exercise regularly. Physical activity improves blood flow to the brain and can help with memory formation and recall. Eat a healthy diet. A diet that is high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can improve brain health and memory. Stay mentally active. Engage in activities that challenge your brain, such as puzzles, reading, and writing. Stay organized. Being organized can help you remember where you put things and reduce stress. Stress can interfere with memory and learning, so it's important to find ways to reduce stress in your life. By incorporating these techniques into your daily life, you can improve your memory and retain information better. Remember that practice and repetition are key, so don't be afraid to try these techniques multiple times before you see results. Thanks for watching.